Hello, hello. We're live. Hello, everyone. Shout out to everyone on the replay because I know you're going to be seeing this first. I'm so excited. So, today we are doing our Cosmic Power Hour. That's what I'm going to let me adjust this a little bit. That's what I'm going to call this. We're doing our Cosmic Power Hour, and we're going to get ready to finish the week strong. That's what this is about. We're going to finish the week strong, looking forward to the weekend and focusing on action, things that we need to do, things we need to take care of. It's Cosmic Power Hour. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to start off probably just riffing about some things that have been on my mind. Ooh, I just realized I didn't put the mic in. Oops, to my TikTok. What am I doing? And I should have tested it, but we'll just have to go with it. So I'm going to answer some questions, going to riff on some topics. No one's joined yet, so I'll give it a minute, and then we'll see if this mic is actually working. But it's really interesting. This week, we have had a lot of interesting things happen over really the last couple of weeks. Substack is now a unicorn company. Taylor Swift has announced her next album, and everyone's talking about her relationship with Travis and how healthy it is and what we can learn from it. And what else has happened? Oh, hi, KK. Yay. Can you hear me okay? I just want to make sure the mic is working because I didn't test it before. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, fabulous. Thank you, KK. You're the best. I love it. Yeah, let me know. Just throw me an emoji or something to let me know that it is working. Okay, good. Perfect. So yeah, just giving a little introduction for YouTube as well, where we are also live, but the picture and image is so much better on TikTok. On YouTube, I don't know why, but my YouTube always looks really gray. You know what I mean? Looks really gray. Anyway, we do our best. So I am so happy to be here. The theme for today is Cosmic Power Hour. I was kind of trying to come up with some different names, catchy names, themes that we could do because my plan is to go live twice a week to start, every Monday and every Thursday at this time. And I'm thinking Monday, it's cosmic calibration because we're like getting ready for the week, you know what I mean? And then today, Thursday, it's our power hour, and we are like gonna finish the week strong and then take ourselves motivated and inspired into the weekend. So that's the plan for now. Plans always change. We have to allow for that, but that is the plan for now. Oh my gosh, hi Sin, so good to see you. Shout out. Oh my gosh, my amazing crew already here. So I have a topic to kick us off with, but this is totally open Q&A, listening in pickup line, perfect. Yeah, this is totally open Q&A for anyone who wants to ask me anything about astrology or human design. But here's my kind of topic that's been on my mind. I've spent the entire day today simplifying my website. It's now, the homepage is overhauled. I've updated a lot of things. I still have some work to do, so it's going to be a late one for me tonight, but I'm super motivated to get this done because this clarity clicked. This is what I want to talk about: simplicity and focus. And I have a feeling we'll talk more about business today, just because that's the mindset that I'm in right now. But we can talk about other things. We can talk about other topics too, whatever's on your heart, whatever's on your mind. But business is really on my heart and mind right now. Simplicity. I've heard some really great phrases recently that I have to share from you. Let me pull these up for you. I wrote them down in my notes. My notes app of my phone is where like my entire life is there, in terms of things I want to remember, right? So let me read these for you. Okay. Simplicity, simplicity, simplicity. I called this note business wisdom I fuck with. Are you allowed to swear on TikTok? I don't actually know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not, so maybe I'll be a little careful. Okay, so business wisdom that I F with. So simple sells, complexity repels. Simple sells, complexity repels. That one got me, you know what I mean? That one got me this week because my offering is not the simplest. Let's be honest. My offering, I have a smorgasbord, a buffet of things available. And I've been realizing recently that I want to, this is the next level for me, is simplifying. Usually we start simple in business, right? We have one offer. That's how we start. You create, and this is what I teach my people in my Rising Star Business Academy. We have one offer. We have, our, okay, good. No swearing. Okay. So we have one offer, and that's our signature offer, right? And that's how we start our business, because it makes sense. I mean, you wouldn't start your business with 12 offers, right? But as you grow, as you develop, you are adding, right? And you're like, oh, and then you get inspiration, and if you're a generator or a manifesting generator, especially, but just if you're for someone who's tapped into your community, you're going to respond to what's going on, what people need, what you can tell your clients, like the next stage, the next level, and you're going to create more, right? But then there comes a time when you've created so much that it's no longer simple. And that new people coming into your world, like this is a podcast. Okay, where's the podcasting? We're writing this down. We're going to do a podcast. Remember this from Monday. I have 3 ideas now for a podcast. I didn't have time yesterday to record one, but it is coming soon. I promise you that this weekend. So then there comes a point where you're like, oh, it's not simple anymore. I've overcomplicated it because I now have so much to offer. And this is where you see a lot of coaches, service providers, just in general, they'll condense everything into a vault of courses that is in a membership, right? They'll put all their best stuff together, package it up in a bundle and say, here, you can have this, plus let's add something on top, like maybe some coaching or something else like that, right? And this is where you have these kind of big kind of vault programs or memberships where you get like the whole buffet, but then also there's new things and you get guided through the process of whatever it is that you're doing, right? And that's what I did. And so I created my Constellation Community membership, which is exactly that. It's a vault of 25 of my best courses and trainings that I've created over the last 6 years in my business, and it's all put together. But I realized in this retrograde, right? These are the retrograde realizations because we just finished Mercury retrograde on Monday. Let me know if you've had any retrograde realizations as well, that it's gotten complicated again. I had too many things going on in my shop. I had all these different courses. I had my membership. I had Rising Star. I had one-to-one. I had and then my certification courses. There's just too much. And so when you come into my world, you don't really know where to go. And that's not what we want for our clients. And that's not smart sales. That's not smart business, right? So you have to re-simplify. And that's what I've been doing literally over the last 48 hours. My website is completely different on the front end. I just need to change the shop. Everything is moving into 3 offers. So there's going to be 3 ways to work with me. I'm sharing this as an example because I want you to think about yourself, right? I want you to think about what is your simple offer, your simple proposition, who is it for, and what problem is it solving, right? This is what we're talking about today. And of course, we're going to talk human design and astrology because you have to personalize your business strategy to you specifically. So I'm going to check the chat, and I know you guys, I like to keep it real. And also I just think it's funny, right? Because the topics I talk about are very serious. I know what I'm doing, but then I'm also a whimsical, goober. So I'm so glad you like my mic on my stick. Maybe I should have different things each time or different rulers. I want something that's fluffy. I want a fluffy thing or a sparkly thing. So yeah, I'll sort that out. Anyway, it works, right? You can hear me really well over the sound of my fan, which is really loud. Okay, sorry, lost my train of thought. So I'm sharing all of this to give you examples of, a real person in business who is really doing the things, who is really supporting her family as the sole provider in the family, doing it for real, full time, and it's working. And these are the evolutions and the lessons that we have to keep going back to. We have to keep going back to basics, right? Yes, there's new levels, new devils, 100%. But also, we have to keep coming back to the basics of business. So, of course, we're going to use our astrology and our human design to personalize business for us to make sure that we are actually running things in a way that is natural to us. So with that said, what my offering is right now, I've removed my one-to-one calls. If you are desperate for one-to-one call, just message like a one-off, message me, right? I have a special deal for my TikTok people, but I've removed it publicly. So I no longer am offering my one-off one-to-one calls. If you want to work with me in my private coaching, you have to book a call or fill in the application. But I just kept it simple. I'm like, simple, right? Simplicity. What was it? Simple sells, complexity repels. Okay, so just book a call with me. And so, yes, so I've removed all of the extra, like, oh, I don't know how to do, oh, she has this and that. And no, just if you want to do high ticket, I mean, this is like my high ticket coaching, right? So if you want one-to-one, which is like the jet plane that's going to get you there the fastest, book a call. Is simple, right? It's not what are the packages, just book a call. We'll talk about it. I have very simple, straightforward packages. The pricing is on the booking form because I'm very transparent. I don't do this like dance of, oh, mysterious, and then I'm going to put you under a lot of pressure on the sales call. No. It's a chemistry call to see if we're a good fit, and for me to learn about what you want to work on. Okay, so that's one-to-one. So we have very simplified one-to-one coaching. This is really usually going to be for people who are in their corporate career, ready to make the jump, and they want to make an investment so that they can make the jump faster. So they're not spending a year building up their business to leave their job. They can do it much faster if they have that personalized support and advice, right? So that's really who this is ideally for, or people who are already in their business, they're making money, it's not a struggle to invest, they're ready, and they know that there's something off with their business and they want to recalibrate it to their astrology and human design. So that's one offer. And I think that if you're a service provider or a coach, always have like one-to-one offer. You can keep it limited, like only take 3 clients. I only take 5 max clients at a time, things like that. So then the other thing, and this is the ultimate thing that I'm going to be selling, you're going to see me selling it. I always say, watch what I'm doing so that you can hear, right, and notice what I'm doing, and then connect it with my astrology and human design. We can talk about yours next, but is going to be the membership. So the Constellation membership is the way that you can get the insight that you need through my business, Cosmic Queen, so that you can truly know who you are, and you can up-level your confidence and how you use your gifts. And then you can do your passion. You can figure out your zone of genius and then use it in your career or in your business or in whatever you do. If you're an influencer, content creator, fashion designer, artist, writer, it doesn't matter. I've got all of them in my Constellation community. So the Constellation community, and I've just lowered the price, by the way. So this is a little top tip. If you've been wanting to learn your astrology or human design, my vault of courses, our monthly calls, our quarterly coaching, like everything in there, there's what you need to figure out who you are and how you're going to do your passion. It's in there. So now it's come down. I've lowered the price because I wanted to make it really accessible. I wanted it to be under $100 a month. It's $77 now. $77 a month to get like my best courses from the past 6 years, plus coaching and community. I didn't even mention community. We have a Signal chat, and I'm like in there every day. We're chatting about astrology, human design, all the things. It's amazing. Or if you want to do the year, you can save 2 months, and then it's $777 for a whole year, for 12 months of all of this. And I'm always adding new trainings. I'm always adding new stuff to it. So it's alive. It's not like old stuff. It's alive. This is where I'm putting the majority of my business strategy, is there in the Constellation community, because I want to make Cosmic Insight accessible, and I want to make it mainstream. So this makes good sense to me on so many different levels. Was there anything else I wanted to? And I'm moving my Midheaven course in there. So it wasn't in there before. It's now in there. The only thing that's not in there is if you want to get certified with me with astrology and human design, but I'm not even going to be advertising those anymore, because the people that do those courses are people who have coached with me. Like hands down, 99.9% of everyone who has ever taken my astrology or my human design certifications, they are people who have coached with me and their mind was freaking blown, and now they want to do it for their clients. So I don't need to have that like publicly available. That's going to be back shelf. You can ask me about it if you want it. It's in my Summer of Stars sale. That's the cheapest it's ever going to be publicly. If you're inside of my membership, you do get 30% off. Okay, so we have one-to-one coaching. We have the membership for people who want to learn how to be themselves, unlock the secrets of their cosmic blueprint. And then the third thing, which I'm only opening up several times a year. I haven't decided yet how many, so watch this space. Right now it's 2. I'm thinking of moving it to 4, to quarterly. Rising Star Business Academy. This is the 16-part step-by-step business program plus group coaching, where you figure out what your business is, you create your business, and you start selling to your clients. So simple. In my mind, simple. It may not sound simple because I haven't got my pitch fully down yet and perfect. I'm working on honing my messaging, but the 3 offers, that's it. This freaks me out as a manifesting generator because I'm used to having like 12 offers at once. But it's okay. I'm growing. Plan the work, work the plan. So simplicity. Okay, let me catch up with your comments. I haven't been looking at them because when I do, I get off my, I lose my train of thought. So let me come back. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about in terms of your simplicity, in terms of what your ideal signature offer is? I'm so good at doing this for other people. This is classic, right? It's much harder to do it for yourself, but I'm doing it for myself, and I want to use myself as an example, as a teachable example, so you can see what this practically looks like in real life. But my business is going to look different from yours because I am a 2-5 manifesting generator, and I am a Sagittarius midheaven Pisces rising. My business will look different than yours, right? Okay. So let me go back. Let me see how you got. Hi. So good to see you all. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay. Here we are. Yes. Simplicity and focus. Exactly. Oh, hi, Katie. Oh my gosh. I was saying, can't stop laughing. Oh, that was you that said that. Sorry. I totally didn't even look at the name. Oh, so good to see you. Sending you so much love. Yeah. Everyone continue to like the live as we talk, because this helps us to reach more people, helps us to get up in the algorithm. So, that's the classic thing. If you're not multitasking while you're watching, please do keep tapping the screen. That really helps me to get the message out about all of this stuff to more people. And yeah, it helps us grow. Allah, I saw that just today I was trying to book read. Oh no, you were trying. Just message me. Okay. I'll send you a special offer. That's just for my TikTok people. So message me either here or on Instagram. So just send me a message. Anyone who's here who wants a reading, I will do a reading for you. I've taken it off of my public link tree, so you can't find it. Well, it's still on my shop, but it won't be after midnight tonight because I'm going to remove it. But so in the future, if you can't do it today, but you're like, oh no, but like, how am I going to be able to? So join the membership. It's only $77 a month. You know what I mean? And you can start to do some of the study for yourself, or if you want someone to buy you a gift, maybe for your birthday, or if you do, or if you are ready to invest, then you can book with my reader, Nicola. If you can't book one, today or in the next couple of days, if you can't message me. She's amazing. And we're about to, little top tip, behind the scenes. I'm giving you guys all the behind the scenes, by the way. Like if anyone wants to know what's going on with me, just watch these lives. So Nicola has a new, where is it? Let me see if I can find a copy. A new offer, a new reading that she's so good at this. And she's done it for the people in the Constellation Community membership. She did a fantastic training on radiance rituals. On radiance rituals and using astrology for self-care, but how to define the self-care practice that's actually going to work for you, right? Just like meditation doesn't work for everyone. It's so good. And I just need to put it up. So I'm going to put it up on Monday or Tuesday of next week. I just haven't had time to get it up on the website yet. It's called a Radiance Rituals reading. Beautiful. Where is it? And you get it like a takeaway. Okay, here's the copy. We're still working on the copy, but Cosmic Wisdom for Nourishing Your Mind, Body, and Soul, 1 hour. It'll be the same price as her other readings, $222. Your light isn't something to earn, it's something to remember. This is a soul deep reading with Nicola. And she's a radiance coach, and she's a Taurus midheaven. So, and a Taurus as well. So, like she knows what she's talking about. Body stuff. She's like a detox queen. Like she's so good. For those ready to reconnect with their most nourishing rhythms and find an embodied path into self-care, this session reveals the layers of your cosmic design that hold the keys to your radiance. And it's going to come with a personalized self-care guide that's just for you based on your chart. So good. I mean, like, I think this is gonna like sell like hotcakes right away. So I'm really excited about that. So that is coming soon. It's not on the website yet, but that will be coming with Nicola. And of course, she has our normal human design or astrology reading, or you can get a combined reading with her as well. Okay, so I just had to let you in on the behind the scenes secrets. Yes. But yeah, Ally Rising, just message me. We can do a session together, and I'll give you a special price. Yay, I appreciate the simplicity. Exactly. That's the thing is my Gemini, I'm so air, right? Like I'm so air. I'm Libra, Sun, Gemini, Moon, Aquarius, Mars. Like I'm so air, Pisces rising, that I just want to do all the things, but I have to remember what it's like as a buyer or as a community member on the other side. It's too much. And so, if I really want to help people, I need to have a clear path. I need to have a clear offering, right? And so do you. If you really want to help people, we have to make it simple so that people don't get there and they're like, I don't know. This is confusing. Okay. Sorry, I am catching up on the comments. Okay, what I need help. Okay, yes, here we go. Sin, what I need. Deep reading. Do you know I can't see myself? Then more instructions. I love that. That's really interesting. I think depth is so important. This is a good. I'm just going to riff on this for a second. What's coming to mind just from your comment? Simplicity, yes, but also depth. People want to know that the service that you're providing or the product that you offer, the course that you have, is actually going to solve the problem, right? So you don't want it to appear that it's so simple that it's not valuable. So there is a balance there, isn't it? Where you have to connect and make it really clear you have the expertise, you know what you're doing, there's a legitimacy, a credibility there, right? And that's where you have your testimonials, your storytelling. That's where you educate a little bit as well, and you provide value in advance. But yeah, this like the depth plus the simplicity plus the personalization, I would say, is the magic formula. I love that. So I don't know if that answered what you said, but okay. Rachel said Capricorn Midheaven, shout out, fabulous, the pioneer. Oh, that's I'm also, for those of you who have my free ebook or who are about to download my free ebook, I am going to be adding a video to it. Yeah, so that's why I did my makeup and everything at 9 p.m. at night. I wasn't wearing any makeup. I'm going to record the video tonight. And then, so yeah, everyone who has it, I will send out a message to the 3,500 people, I think, who have downloaded the ebook. So that's my freebie. Fabulous. But I want to add a video to it with some context of like where to get started and how to use it. And of course, the sell-in is going to be the constellation community. That's where you go deeper. That's where you're going to get all the midheaven magnetism course, all the things. Okay. Capricorn midheaven, 9th house with 10th house in Aquarius, manifesting generator, stuck in career. I want to start an online business. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. This is my specialty. People who are stuck, who are like, I'm so done with this. My soul is dying. I wrote some copy on my website today that said something along the lines of like soul sucking. Like, what did I say? I was cracking myself up. Oh yeah. You're here because you're done. This is the first line of my website. You're here because you're done with the soul-sucking drudgery of a life and career that doesn't fit you. This is not ChatGPT. This is just me. I don't use ChatGPT. You've done the corporate grind and realized the only thing getting ground up was you. Believe me, I've been there. Anyway, I tickle myself. So yeah, that's I totally get it. And being stuck is really frustrating, especially, oh my God, as a Capricorn midheaven. So Capricorn midheaven means that you are here to like go on adventures and like climb the mountain, right? That's Capricorn. You want to go into unknown territory, plant your flag and build your empire. And that's actually what people require from you. This is what people want from you. Your unique magnetism is Capricorn. So you have other parts of your chart, right? At home, you're a Cancer. You have other aspects of who you are and your personality and all these things. And like you said, you also have Aquarius in the 10th house, fabulous. So you have this innovative side, this like wacky, wonderful, weird side. But the Capricorn, that's what people see. And so that's what people want to receive. So the Capricorn is saying, hey, I'm in charge here. Like it's very boss energy. It's very in charge. And it's this pioneering aspect where you're here to build something quality, build something grounded, but also it's something courageous, something in a courageous way. Oftentimes what I find is that Capricorn midheavens really don't do well in corporate. Most people don't, but Capricorn midheavens don't do well in corporate because they need to be in charge. And unfortunately, the corporate, I mean, I don't know if you work in corporate, but I'm just assuming, I'm making assumptions, but the corporate machine, right, grinds people down and it wants obedience, even though it rewards rebellion. But that's the secret menu. They don't tell you that. Like the corporate machine rewards rebellion, but and that doesn't seem that way, and it doesn't feel that way, especially when you're dealing with middle management, right? Okay, let me go down and see if you said anything else, Rachel, so that I can catch that. Riff away. Yes. Okay, so if you want to start an online business, hopefully she's still here. Let me make sure. Sometimes yeah, she is. Okay, hello. Okay, so if you want to start an online business, Rachel, I would say, oh, I'm unemployed. Okay, cool. If there's any more detail you want to give me about, like, do you know what your gift, like what your zone of genius, hated corporate. Mm-hmm. Do you know what your zone of genius is? Do you know what industry you want to work in? Or is it like totally open? Like we don't know. We're totally open. What's your dream? I spoke with a great guy this week and did a reading for him. And we looked at his human design and astrology. He preferred sidereal. I don't mind what you want me to read. I do Placidus and tropical, but he preferred sidereal. Side note, not important. So anyway, so I looked at his stuff and we were talking, and he's like really good at sales, really good at business and marketing. And he's like made a lot of money, but he'll make the money and then he's like, I'm done now. I want to do, like, I'm bored. You know, some people are okay. Like I would say, if you have a lot of Taurus, you're okay doing rinse and repeat. You're okay doing the same thing over and over. In fact, you might prefer it because you don't like the roller coaster of emotions that comes with starting new things, right? But for him, he was like, I don't know. I just wish that I could just get some like quiet day job somewhere and become a musician. And there's a point in every reading that I do, in every session with a client that I have, usually in the first session, where they accidentally tell me their dream. There is a point. And every time I feel it in their voice, in their body language, in how they either get excited or they get really relaxed. There's something that happens in their body and in their eyes when they accidentally tell me their dream. What is your dream, Rachel? That's what you want to figure out. And I'm like, you can be a musician. Who told you you can't do that? It might be the thing that makes you all the money. It might not, but there's nothing stopping you from being a musician, right? So we want to build a life that is right for us. We want to build a life that is like our dream. And there are many pathways to that, but we have to admit what our dream is first. Okay, Rachel says, I want to inspire people to move abroad through interview. Oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, I was going to tell a story about my client that just moved to Spain like 11 days ago. I want to inspire clients to move abroad through interviews with expats through their stories. Amazing. I want to be creative, meet new people, and travel. My profile is 2-4, easy breezy genius. Yes. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. Have you dabbled? Okay, here's what I would do. Start dipping your toe into travel content. You probably have stories and things that you could talk about. You don't even have to go anywhere. People think, oh, I can't do travel content or travel blog unless I'm in the south of France right now, like unless I'm there, right? Not true. You can share photos from your trip and tell a story, and put yourself in green screen, right? Yeah, 100%. So you don't need to go anywhere in order to start building up content and a brand that says, hey, I know about traveling, or I know about being an expat, or I know about living abroad, right? So think about how you can start to do that. But the number one tip that I would give you today is to focus in on that 4 line. Focus in on who are you talking to, right? Because there's a very specific, this is a 4-line thing. Anyone listening right now who has a 4 in their profile, in their human design profile, right? The 4 is the opportunist, right? Oh, she says, you're amazing. Oh, you're amazing too. You're welcome. But yeah, this is the thing. Like, who are you talking to? It's going to be a very specific kind of person, very specific. And it could even be people who want to go to one place. I don't know. Like, do you know this lady? Is her name Michelle Granito? I think. Are you following her? So it runs, if I'm not mistaken, she's an American who lives in Spain, who kind of went there without like much of a plan, and then figured out and started an agency that helps American expats to move to Spain, right? And this is like her whole thing. It's fantastic. I'm on her email list, even though I'm not planning on moving to Spain anytime soon, but she got me. I was like, this is fascinating. But always keep your options open. You never know what's going to happen. But my client ended up hiring her at the same time that she hired me. And like, I didn't even know. And I said, oh, there's this lady. She's like, oh yeah, I'm already talking to her. I was like, that's amazing. I just love this. So, and my client who started working with me, what was the date of our first call? I think our first call was like end of March, early April. She is now in Spain. She has been in Spain for the last 12 days, sold her house, sold her car, moved her life, said goodbye to her grown kids, started a new job, a new business. She's here. It can happen fast, okay? It can happen that fast. I'm so proud of her. We're going to do a podcast soon. I was like, girl, like she was telling me all about like the trip, and she's got her cats with her and everything, and like all the wildness of like moving abroad in such a quick timeline. Like, it was wild. We met, we did one reading together. The next day, she's like, I'm changing everything. She ended up hiring me for a year. She's in my Rising Star Business Academy. She's in my human design course. She was like, I'm in. This is my dream since I was a kid, right? She has grown kids now. This was her dream since she was a kid, and she did it within 6 months. Like, it just so inspiring, right? She just, I have so much love for her. So yeah, that podcast is going to be coming soon, but it can happen fast. You just have to bet on yourself and admit the secret dream to yourself that you have, and like figure it out, right? Because there's always a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Let me catch up on these. So yeah, we talked about the 2-4. Yes. Okay, perfect. I hope that's helpful. I've started a Substack. Yes. Oh, did you know Substack just reached unicorn status last week? This is another podcast. Okay. We're adding to this is number 4 now, podcast that I'm going to be recording for you very shortly. Substack, unicorn status. I also wanted to do the Kendrick Lamar. Did you guys see this? Kendrick Lamar, Cancer midheaven. Makes sense. Okay. I'm telling you. Kendrick Lamar started a creative agency. So yeah, I also wanted to do like a short. I was thinking, I bet you guys would like this. I would love this if I did more short podcasts that's just like thoughts on what we can learn from like certain headlines and like things that are happening, like Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce podcast, right? Like just short and sweet. And then talk a little bit about their human design and astrology if we know it. And then like the personal application, right? I think I need to do more of that. I'm going to do. Okay. Oh, your Substack is called Expat Blueprint. Oh, that's such a good title. Okay, anyone who wants to move abroad, go and follow her right now on Substack, Expat Blueprint. Really need to book a reading with you. Yes, please message me. Okay, since I've removed, it's still on my website. It's still on my website, the business strategy session, but I do a special price for TikTok. So let me know. Okay, I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys are getting inspired, even if I'm talking about someone else, right? Like, listen, there's always going to be these nuggets in it for you. I hope you're inspired by hearing some of these things and all the stuff. Who are they? Where are they? Oh, is this the Michelle Granito? Sorry, I'm behind on these. Amazing. I moved to Ecuador in January. I didn't have much of a plan. Yeah, Ecuador. Oh my God, amazing. I've never been. That's very cool, though. I'm sure that's a place that also that people like don't think about. Like people think about like France or Spain, but Ecuador, you could demystify, right? Like moving to Ecuador. How cool is that? What was Michelle Granito? I think it's Michelle Granito. Is that the one? It's on my phone. It's not on my laptop. But yeah, I think it's Michelle Granito. She's on TikTok and Instagram, and it's like expat moves to Spain. Like that's her thing. Rachel Starr with Universal Thoughts. I love it. I love it so much. Yes. Okay, cool. So I hope this is helpful. All right. Anyone else? Feel free to post what you guys are working on right now, what you're trying to figure out. Oh, KK. Sorry, I missed yours. Sorry, I'm going back. I have a lot of air too. Yep. Not enough hours. There's not enough hours in the day. Not enough breath to say all the things we need to say. Okay, KK. Rebranding myself with my Scorpio midheaven and not sure how to go about this. Okay. So Scorpio midheaven, let's do a little riff. Scorpio midheaven, and also I think I have your chart, don't I? I can actually get a little more specific. I usually don't do this. Okay, okay, I have two Ks and I don't, oh no. Oh yeah, because we had two different times. Wait, did we end up going with 9:30 p.m. or 9 a.m.? Did we end up going with generator or manifesting generator? KK, remind me, and I can actually look at your chart while I'm talking. My plan is to, my plan is to live in Portugal. Oh my gosh. I kind of have I feel very drawn to Portugal. Like I've been there 3 times and I've been thinking about what if I work towards buying a property there or something. Okay. Astrology and human design and travel are my favorite videos. Amazing. Oh my God, I love it. That's so good. I mean, it's beautiful. I follow a book coach. Actually, I met her in person at an event here through Mumble Forum in London. And she's a book coach called Stacey Ennis. She lives in Portugal, and I think she has some content on her Instagram about like being an American moving to Portugal with kids. She gave me some advice. She was like, if you have kids, don't live far out. Like well, it depends on if you're homeschooling or whatever, but she said she wishes that they had moved to a more like expat, kind of closer to a city type of place, so that they were closer to like schools, that I guess international schools and things like that. But yeah, very cool. I think she has some content on that. And I know quite a few people who like either are moving to Portugal or who are there. It's definitely a thing, but I think it's actually the price is going up now because so many Americans have moved there. We ruin everything. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. KK, did you 9:30 p.m. Okay, we did I couldn't remember which one we ended up going with. Okay, yes. Here we are. So 2-4 generator. Yes, rebranding, and then Scorpio midheaven. So Scorpio midheaven is the strategist. So I call it the strategist, but it's like an emotional strategy, right? It's not all about logic and mental strategy. It's more about this ability to understand people and go really deep. And Scorpio midheavens, I should say, have this talent of being able to empower others or recognize where power dynamics are off. I have a lot of Scorpio midheavens in my community. So in Rising Star, especially, I think we have 3, and and it's amazing. And and Capricorn Rising as well. So Capricorn Rising and then Scorpio midheaven, and they all are they're different, obviously, in personality, but like they have this like bullshit meter. I'm not supposed to swear, but this BS meter where they can tell when something is off and it bothers them, and they are passionate about calling it out. That is a common thing, and it's something that their community loves about them, right? The community loves to see you call something out that is wrong, an abuse of power, whatever. And the community loves to be empowered by someone with that strong Scorpio leadership, because it's coming from such a deep place. It's coming from such an intimate place. Does that make sense? Yes, Ala, you need to book an astrocartography reading. I do those as well. I have removed it from my link tree, but it is on my website still. Oh, I love it. My plan is yes, we talked about Portugal. Okay, yeah, so KK, perfect. So if you're rebranding, what is it? Can you be more specific? That's exactly me. So is there something that is holding you back, or what do you think is like the core challenge with the rebrand? Is it like the vulnerability that's going to be required? That's often something that I find that my Scorpio midheavens don't want to do. It's like this love-hate relationship with being visible, right? This love-hate relationship with being visible, this love-hate relationship with being known. Like one of my amazing Scorpio midheaven clients, he did one of my podcast episodes. I don't remember what number it is, but it's the one where we talked about Pluto. So we talked about Pluto in Capricorn, and then Pluto going into Aquarius. And he's Scorpio midheaven. He's writing a book, which is a memoir about his life and a specific period in his life and what he learned from that. And so that's an inherently vulnerable thing, right? It's perfectly on brand for him, but it is inherently vulnerable. But he has had to make peace with that and also be very decisive about the things he's willing to share and the things that he's not willing to share, right? So that's key, is like making those decisions for yourself so that you feel safe while still being super authentic and real and raw. People like raw from Scorpio midheaven. That's the thing. Okay. So KK says it can be too much for others at times. Yes, correct. That's it. So too much for others. Which others, right? This is always the thing. You have to like question when you have this like self-doubt come in, question it. I was talking about this on my we have a private Signal chat it's open all the time, but we have Q&A days in Rising Star Business Academy every month. And we had our day today, and we were talking about this, about self-doubt. And I was saying to someone who also has a lot of Scorpio that self-doubt is like a glitch in the system. It's not true, the doubt that you have. What it is it's like you're in comparison to someone, right? So who are you comparing yourself to? Where is that doubt coming from? And how can we just, peace be with you, goodbye. What's a more interesting question is, what is it my exact people can be served? Like, how can I serve my exact people? Because the people who you're too much for, like 100%, I am too much for a lot of people. Yeah, we know I am too much for a lot of people. And but those are not the people who are going to work with me. So I'm not worried about them, right? I'm not worried about them. They can go work with someone else who is less, right? Same with you. They can go work with someone who is less, right? Or different or whatever. But your people, you're not too much for them. You're perfect. You're like, oh, such a breath of fresh air. You're actually speaking the truth. You're being raw and real. And that's so refreshing for your people, right? no matter my delivery. Yeah, that's the thing. You can if people don't get it or they just like they're not your people. That's really how you have to think. Because the only time you really want to question yourself and think, did I, is if you've made a mistake, right? If you've done something where I'm going to recommend a podcast episode to you. Okay. Um, Bozoma St. John. I always think Bozoma St. John. Go and listen to that podcast that she did on the Aspire podcast with Emma Greed. It will hype you up like nothing else. That's the energy that you need to be in right now, which is like, I am who I am, and like either get on board or get out of my way. Like she talks a lot in that episode. It was so inspiring. I love it. She talks a lot about like the haters or people who just don't get it. And they think, no, like, why are you being so aggressive? Especially like as a Black woman and stuff, like it's so coded, right? So coded. But like, why are you so aggressive? How are you so confident? You know, she would say things in promotion meetings, like, or review meetings. And they say like, it seems like you like are valuing yourself above the company. And she's like, yeah, that's exactly right. I do think I'm more important than this company. I am more important in my life than this company. And like, anyway, there's some great one-liners. There's some great lessons, and it's so inspiring. So everyone go and listen to that. It's the Aspire podcast, the episode with Bozoma St. John. Fantastic. Okay. That is the energy, KK. Exactly. Moving in that energy now. You got to watch that one or just listen to it. It's so good. But that's it, right? It's like, I'm too much for these people. They must not be my people. Instead of thinking I'm too much for them, what's wrong with me, right? We always do this, especially as women. Like we think it's our problem to fix. It's not. They just need to go find someone else, like, and just be less bothered. We are exactly who we need to be. We move how we need to move. We trust our intuition. It's not our problem. It's just that thing. And you're a 2-4, right? Yeah. So same thing as I was saying to Rachel earlier, being a 2-4, it's about the audience. It's about niching your audience really, really tight, right? So be very specific. Who is it that you are here for? Those people are going to eat it up. They're going to eat you up. They're loving it, right? And so who is it, you know, and there's a shift, right? So when you're in a rebrand, this is something also that we need to talk about. When you're in a rebrand, there's a shift and you're going to lose some people, right? You're going to lose some people. Like who was, there was very interesting. They were talking about this recently. Was it, which brand? You know how there's been all this brand scandals going on, like with e.l.f. Cosmetics. I'm devastated by that one because I'm such a fan of e.l.f. And just what they stood for, what we thought they stood for, and all these things. But like, there's been a few brand scandals, and I was listening to a podcast where they were talking. I think it was e.l.f. It was either e.l.f. or American Eagle, and they were saying, "Oh no, sorry, it wasn't that one. It was an AI company. Oh, I don't remember the name of it. Anyway, okay, it was some company. Just, it doesn't matter. Some company. And they brought the CEO back, not Huda Beauty. They brought the CEO back. She had left and then she came back because they weren't doing very well. And everyone was really excited that she came back. And then the marketing got really flat and boring and like very kind of like corporate-y. And there was an analyst, a marketing analyst, who came in and said, "Oh, I see what they're doing. They're trying to dump their old audience." And I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." So like they're trying to get rid of their old audience because they want to refresh and start pulling in Gen Z, but they want to offload the old audience. So I thought that was a very interesting take. I was like, "Is that a marketing strategy? Okay, I guess. Yeah, sure." So think about that with your rebrand. There's going to be this bumpiness of offloading the old audience where people are like, I don't like this. I don't like this. I liked it better when you were like this. I liked it better when you were doing this kind of content. I liked it better when you were like acting like that. I don't like this new stuff, right? You're going to get that. You're going to get that. And that's okay. But you're offloading the old audience that wasn't attracted to your full expression, that wasn't attracted to your full alignment, right? And now you're locking in. After that, you're going to lock in with your new audience. But there's a shakeup, and you just have to stay steady in the shakeup, right? You have to see the eye of the storm. So anyway, I hope that helps. And that's like, I hope that's really helpful for anyone. That's a good nugget for anyone who is doing something different, or their friends and family don't get what they're doing, or they're like, why don't you just go get a job? Or why don't you stay there? Or why do you stay with this person? You know, whatever it is, people are going to have opinions. They're entitled to them, but they're not entitled to tell you what to do. All right, let me catch up. You are so welcome. I hope that's helpful. Sin says, with several Scorpio placements, our people are cool after. Exactly. They're cool after. Or cool AF. Oh yeah, cool AF. Yes. 100%. I agree. I have a lot of Scorpio. I think people don't realize this, but like once you know me, you see it. I'm Scorpio Mercury, and I'm Scorpio Venus and Pluto and Sun in the 8th house. So I'm down with the Scorpios. I up with the Scorpios. Yes. I love it. Moving in that energy now. Yes. So good. To be more professional. Yeah. I roll about being professional. Please. My brand must represent integrity. Exactly. And that's the thing, is that any of us who have gone through a big life change, we are different. So just because that old brand fit us before doesn't mean it fits us now. We're allowed to change. Like, we're allowed to evolve. People don't like that, but we are allowed. So, you know, and so if it's no longer, maybe it was in integrity before, but it's no longer in integrity, right? I feel like I'm kind of doing something a little similar. Or at least inside of me, I feel very different. I feel like I've truly up-leveled my confidence in myself, the way I think about my business, the way I talk about things. Like, I just feel so much more centered and badass right now than I used to. And there's going to be a shift in the tone of my messaging. I'm going to get more provocative. I'm going to sound a lot more certain, and it's going to piss some people off. And that's okay. That's okay. Because I'm in integrity. Exactly as you said, KK. You are so welcome. She says, so helpful. Yes, friends and family. Yeah, see, it's exactly. I knew who it was. And, you know, what does Brene Brown say? She says, if they're not the person in the arena, if they're not doing what you do and have done it more successfully than you, we don't like, there's no value to their opinion, right? Like, we can talk to our friends and family, but if they're really not doing what you're doing and have, you know, made success at it, they don't have a leg to stand on. And also, they're not you. This is the whole thing about using your astrology and your human design, is that you finally start to learn and listen and understand yourself at such a deeper level. And that is everything. There's a course I have on confidence called Audacity. This is the course you need, KK. If you join the Constellation community, do Audacity, because it is a course. It's 3 calls long. If I'm remembering properly, I did it last year, and it's about, I'm losing charge. It's about confidence, but specifically using your human design. So it's talking about your human design aura type and how you can unlock your confidence there. And then your identity center and your heart center. So the identity center and the heart center are the heart chakra. There is so much of our confidence in human design, you could really read there. You can see it coming through there. And when we are true to ourselves, our identity, who we are, that tells us the direction we want to go in. We are the path. That is what human design teaches us. And I believe that just feels true in my bones. We are the path. Who we are is the direction we're heading in. And so, you know, other people don't know that, and they can't understand that because they're not you. because who they are is their path, and they got to figure that out. And some of them will, and some of them won't. Yes. Sin says, that's why we vibe so well. Yes, Scorpio. And I'm finding more and more beautiful Scorpio friends. Yes, I have so many good Scorpio friends. How many, if I think about like sign wise, my friends have a lot of Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and Gemini. Those are kind of like the main signs that, like, in my closest friend group, like we have so many of the, and also clients as well. We have a lot of those in there. Also Sag. I love to travel. Yes, that's the issue. Okay, perfect. Love it. I hope that was helpful. I hope that riff helped a lot of people, because it's a thing. It's a thing we have to deal with. I mean, I know I'm, no longer with my ex-partner who was not able to see and support and understand the incredible thing that I am creating and building, So sometimes you just realize that people are on a path with you, and then sometimes the paths separate, and that's okay. Or they don't understand the path. I feel what I'm doing no longer aligned with me, and I need to move in integrity. Exactly. Move in integrity with what you're doing. Rachel says, I get a lot of pressure from my in-laws to find a job. Classic. Especially if you're unemployed, and then it's like the guilt, right? They're like guilt, shame, which is the worst. That's the opposite of what you need when you're trying to be creative and start something new and initiate something. But I feel more aligned to my own business. Fabulous, especially mother-in-law. Yeah. And the thing is, I think a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times people think they're helping, right? They think they're helping you to be practical and, whatever, but it's not helping. So you have to decide. And of course, only like your financials and all that stuff. You have to decide if you want to, how much time you have. So I talk to people about this because most of my clients are leaving corporate to start a business. So they're leaving one job to start another one. And so we talk about this a lot. Like, how do you know when, right? How do you know when to go all in on your business? And the answer is different for everyone. So only you know the answer that is right for you, Rachel. For some people, it's better to not have the lifeboat and the life raft, and because they need to like force themselves to commit, right? For some people, they kind of like the high of the risk and the challenge. Oops. Oh, it's an hour. Okay, hold on. It makes me prove I'm human. Okay, right? So some people, like, we feed off of that, and that actually propels us forward. Right. So you'll read about these entrepreneurs that are like, I slept on, floors and couches for 6 months, but I knew like I was going to make it. Right. So yeah, that works for some people. For other people, that like terrorizes their nervous system and kills their creativity. Right. So I wrote an email last week called What's Really Killing Your Creativity. And thank you for the rose. Fabulous, you guys. Thank you. I love roses. Of course, it's on my arm. So what's really killing your creativity is a lack of belief in yourself. And if through stress of not having a job, you feel this growing lack of belief in yourself and doubt, then don't continue on that path. Find something temporarily that can pay the bills. It could be as simple as like house sitting and dog walking. It doesn't have to be like another corporate job. There's like tons of other things that you can do. You can do tutoring. Like tutoring is a big one. That's really easy to do and pays pretty well. There's other stuff you can do, right, while you are developing your dream business. But only you know the answer that's right for you. Like only you know if that is going to be better on your creativity and your nervous system. Oh, oops. Sorry, I didn't realize there was someone on YouTube. Let me respond to you as well. So yeah, I didn't have my window open, but only you know the answer for you, or if going ahead and going for it is right. Like only you know. But yeah, don't listen to your mother-in-law. She doesn't know. She's probably trying to help, but she doesn't know. Choosing to, oh, wait, yes, I want to answer this question on YouTube. Hello, I'm so sorry I wasn't looking at the screen. I was looking at TikTok. Okay, 2-4 sacral generator, looking to start my own business, fabulous, and working on overcoming subconscious resistance that's happening. That's kind of like what we were talking about. Also desire to leave a corporate job to live a more creative life. Oh my God, you've come to the right place. You've come to the right place. Fabulous. I'm going to be running, by the way, a new masterclass like first week of September. So make sure that you're on my Substack list. So that's my email list. So if you just go to my Substack, add yourself as a, free or paid if you want to get all the juicy courses and paid stuff that's there. But that is coming soon. It's going to be a revamp of my Hidden Gems masterclass. It's going to be free. It's going to be really helpful for like getting started with some of this stuff. And of course, if you're ready to like jump in and like really learn your astrology and human design and how to apply it, jump into my Constellation membership, because there are incredible courses and a great pathway to kind of figuring this stuff out. But here's what I would share, Genesis. So 2-4 sacral generator. It's so interesting, isn't it? We've only talked about 2-4s today. Like every single person that's asked a question is 2-4 so far. So, okay. So 2-4, it's about niching your audience. So you really want to be clear who your audience is. Now, if you've got subconscious resistance, it could be for various things, right? Oh, and good. Okay, thank you. And Capricorn midheaven. So you're a pioneer, right? Love that. So what's really key, there could be a bunch of different things going on here. With the Aries rising, 100% you're meant to be an entrepreneur. Like I'll just say that. I don't know what's best for you, but I'm saying if you're thinking about it, if it feels like fun or exciting, or like you said, creative, didn't you? You said creative life, then you should do it. How you do it can help you with the subconscious to bring your subconscious on the journey, right? We don't need to shock our subconscious. We don't need to shake it and make it feel ashamed for like feeling doubtful and worried. And like, that's just a time waste, right? That's just a time waste. And that's just our fear kind of getting in the way and being like, oh, maybe it's a sign, it's not for me. No. If you dream of it, it's for you. I firmly believe that, right? And being Aries rising, I mean, so in my Hidden Gems masterclass, I'm going to be talking about the rising sign a lot. So we're going to get into all this, but you're an adventurer. So you're someone who wants to try new things, wants to take action, wants to be in charge, right? Aries are rule breakers as well. And if you're not doing that in your life, you will not feel satisfied and you will get extremely frustrated. So this is for you. I just want to kind of validate you don't need my validation, but I want to validate the desire that you have, because that may be what's going on with your subconscious. It's like you think you're not meant for this, or you think like this isn't for you, or whatever it is, right? Yeah, but it is for you. If you want it, it's for you. And especially with that Aries. So think about who you're doing this for. So with the 2-4, that's key, right? Niching your audience. Who are you doing this for? And that might also help break you out of the self-doubt spiral as well, because then you're not just thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the person. You're thinking about the people you can help with your service, whatever it is, or your product. You're thinking about, it's about me, absolutely, but it's not just about me. It's also about my community. It's also about the people who are like ready and waiting for me to, come along. And here we go. What do they say? I have been very burned out. See, that's also part of it, right? Like it's like dating. If we, when we're tired and dehydrated, we don't feel like going and being like sexy at the bar. Like that's not happening. Business is like dating. You don't feel like going out and like showing your best self and being visible when you are tired and dehydrated. So yeah, if you're burned out, then we got to address that first, for sure, because that is also a creativity killer, being burned out. So the biggest creativity killer is the self-doubt. But then there's the burnout, because the creative energy takes energy, and it's fun and it's exciting, but we can't do it when we're tired and dehydrated. I'm feeling exhausted, but I feel so pulled towards freeing myself. Yes, of course. I love that. Would like to be in the healing arts, sound healing. Amazing. That's what my mom does. Also doing voiceover and musical. Oh, voiceover. That's another job that you can have while you're building your business, voiceover work. Musical theater, I love that. I'm a theater kid. Theme is using my voice for all aspects of healing. Fabulous. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is so good. So we started off today, and I'm going to sign off in just a second here. I need to catch up on all the TikTok comments, but I'm going to sign off in a few minutes here so that I can go and finish simplifying my website. So we started off today talking about simplification. A lot of times when we think about starting a business or we think about honing our idea and we're trying to figure out, it can feel very overwhelming, right? Because we have all these ideas. We're like, I can do this, 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 this. Like, I have these skills, I have this experience, I have this knowledge. We need to simplify. And now is the perfect time because we're in between. We just finished Mercury retrograde. So you have all these realizations. We have that big Aquarius full moon. Amazing. Now we're in that 10 days of quiet before Virgo and eclipse season begin. Now, August, a great time to get super clear on what our signature is, our signature offer, our signature message, and our brand, right? So that's what you want to figure out so that we are not spinning on the subconscious self-doubt, right? So that we're not being like, I want to do this, but I don't know how. Like, start to hone in on the questions. As a 2-4, you want to ask, who is my person? As a 5-1, you're going to ask, what is the problem I'm solving? As a 6-2, it's what is the thing that I want to make better for people? As a 3-5, what is my passion that other people, also feel really passionate about, right? What are the things that I've been through that I can help other people with? I could go on, but we want to simplify and start answering the smaller questions. If you go to my Rising Star Business Academy sales page, I'm not tricking you. I tickle myself. If you go to the sales page, there is a section on the sales page called 12 questions to answer in your business. I think I also did a podcast on this, but I don't remember what episode it is. But it's 12 questions to answer in your business. Go and do those questions. That's a great starting point. Because when you have the answer to those questions, which of course I can help you with. So if you want to book a call with me, please do. I will help you do that. And we will do it a lot faster together. But you can start answering those questions. That will help the spinning of the mind on all of the ideas. It's like, well, let's just answer these questions. Let's just go for it. Okay. So it's on my website. If you go to cosmicqueenhq.com, shop, and then, or actually on the homepage, the new homepage that I made today, it's one of the 3 options in the very top. So it's Rising Star Business Academy. Go to that page, 12 questions to answer about your business. And we're going to simplify. We're going to do the things. We're going to get our work out there because that's what we're here for, right? Yes. All right, let me catch up on these comments. Choosing a change at all seems like such a big deal, even though I'm doing it nonetheless. Yeah, it is a big deal. Change is a big deal. Like, don't gaslight yourself that like what you're doing is not hard. Don't gaslight yourself. That's what other people are for. That's what men are for, to gaslight us, not ourselves. Single mom joke. Okay. Speaking of hydration, yeah, let's stay hydrated. Okay, please. I love you guys. Okay. She said, just stop by my sales page. Yeah. That's so no, I'm editing the sales page after this call. That's literally what I'm going to do it's 10:10 now. Between 10:10 and midnight, I'm editing the sales page. I'm removing a bunch of stuff. Okay. So because my shop page, and I'm removing a bunch of stuff because I'm simplifying my offers. So if you want a reading with me, last call, message me on Instagram or on TikTok, wherever you can, or email me, anything, whatever. And I will give you a special rate for my TikTok people. Tell me you saw my TikTok and we will do that. Don't worry. But yeah, my shop is going to look very different tomorrow. I'm not going to have much on there because I want you guys to come into the membership. The membership is the place to be. I'm simplifying it, but that's making it better. And the membership I am like creating so much in there. It's going to be fantastic. So there's going to be like a whole journey that you can go through depending on what your goals are. You get an orientation call with me to help you figure out where to start because there's a lot in there. And it's a great place to be, to learn about your astrology, learn about your human design, but not just that, how you're going to use it, right? Because that's the thing. It's not just learning the information. We need to apply this so that we can get on with living our fabulous lives and building our fabulous businesses, because that's what it's about. Is that the 1-1? 1-1. Yeah, it's no longer 1-1-1. See, so this is the thing I need to update. It's 77. Don't call me out, Sin. I haven't updated that page yet. It's $77 a month. The membership, there's so much. I mean, that's an insane price. You could literally, and you can quit anytime. I don't do this stupid thing of like, when you quit, you can't rejoin for a year. I was in a membership like that and it pissed me off. And like, it's like you quit, but you can't come back, you know? And I mean, it kept me there for 2 years. So it was smart, but I resented it. It's a smart business move, but that doesn't always mean you should do it. But yeah, no. So now the membership is $77. So think about it. My Midheaven course, which is 5 videos long, it's like a proper full course on how to use your midheaven in your marketing, in your sales, in your brand. And there's even a 6th, there's a bonus call about human design in there as well. That is in my membership. So, and that is $188 right now. So you could buy that for $188, or you could go and spend $77 and go and take the course. So I'm telling you, this is the best deal out there for using Cosmic Insight for your life and for your business. And my goal is to grow this membership to 100 people to start, and then 500. And that's what I want to do. It's fantastic. It's got everything. But there are also some things that I'm up-leveling with it. Like I'm moving us off of Facebook, making us a proper, beautiful Kajabi membership portal, all the things. So there's things that we're up-leveling as we go, but the goodies are there. The goodies are there. Okay. I want a special reading. Yeah. Message me. I will. Yeah. You already have the link. Sim, you've got the link for the reading and at the special rate. So you've got that in your email. Yes. Don't worry. It glitched me out as soon as you started to answer. Oh, oops. I was just joking about how it's not 111 anymore. It's 77. So yeah, I said, don't call me out because I haven't changed the price yet. I'm going to go do it right now. Okay. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed today. I really enjoyed today. I always love chatting with you guys. I feel you inspire me. And also I hope that by supporting other people, answering questions, talking about what you guys are working on, that's also inspiring you. You know, to not only kind of like hear this stuff, but then to go out and actually apply it and do it and all the things, right? Yes. Love you all so much. Okay. So I'm going to go. The next time you're going to see me is live on Monday. So that's my plan. Every Monday, we're going to do our beginning of the week cosmic calibration. Oops, low battery. Cosmic calibration. Oh, thank you, Genesis. Thank you. I love your energy. This is great info. I'm so happy. Thank you for your patience on me answering your question as well. And then, yeah, so Mondays we're going to do cosmic calibration. And then Thursdays we're going to do power hour, cosmic power hour, as we're getting ready to go into the weekend. What's the next thing coming? Virgo season. Virgo season starts next Friday. No major things until then. Sirius. So for those of you who are kind of like, woo, you follow what's going on with the heliacal rise of Sirius. Sirius is going to hit London and start rising over the horizon in London. So Europe, essentially, next Thursday. So that's going to be really special. So it's already risen over Cairo, over Chicago, over Mexico City, over all the other places. Now we're going to hit London and Europe, which is really cool. All right. I love you all. Have a brilliant rest of your day. Message me if you want a reading at the special TikTok rate. I can let you know what that is and give you the links and all the good things. Stay sparkling. Stay who you are. Stay in integrity. Keep doing your thing. Don't give up your dream. You were born for it. Okay? I love you all. Bye.